Dig It Starnes. Here behind us we have the Chinese mini excavator. This is going to be part 2. So some of you have seen the TikTok. I was driving it around. I noticed an oil leak, a hydraulic oil leak. So if you look right in here, it's coming out of that cap right there. It's seeping out of there. It's not very fast. I've ran it for a couple hours now, and it maybe lost half gallon, 3/4 of a gallon. So I'd say 98% chance it's cross-threaded, because on one side it's up off the metal, the other side's over snug. Some of you guys said contact the supplier, warranty. That there's none of that. There's no contact the supplier. We're not waiting a month for parts. Like, are you kidding me? One person was like, oh, you need to contact them and have them replace it, and then blah, 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 blah. Guys, it was $3,200. That's how much I paid. Everything else was in shipping and bullshit beyond their control. So, long story short, they're not sending me a new motor. I'm not even going to waste my breath trying to get a hold of them, okay? So, factory defect, found it. Am I going to fix it properly like it should be fixed? First thing I'm going to try is backing it off, hitting it with some thread tape, and jamming it right back in, even tighter than it already is. If that stops it, great. If that doesn't stop it, then I'll actually go through the hassle of rethreading it. But I'm going to do the simplest, most redneck farm style fix you've ever seen on anything that happens to this. All these lines are soft lines. You can replace all of these lines with the wrenches that this thing came with. So look down in that belly. Take a look at just how, I mean, you can get into everything in there. Every single hydraulic line you can get to. It's so simple. Anyway, I'd say factory defect, factory mistake, whatever you want to call it. I think you guys saw it in the last video. So I was like, man, this thing just doesn't seem like it wants to grab dirt. No shit, the teeth are upside down. So we're gonna fix these teeth so they're not upside down. I'm sure it'll dig much better. It has plenty of power. It just wasn't getting a bite. This right here is why. So we're not gonna worry about the leak right now. We're gonna run it. I'm gonna mess with that another time. I want to get this done before we run out of daylight here. Yeah, we'll be right back. So we got these flipped around. I think I understand why they were upside down. Come take a look from over here. What are you doing? So if you look right here, look at how this is angled. This should be the cutting edge, right? Well, some nincompoop welded it on there the wrong side around. This side's supposed to be on the top. And then we wouldn't have that silly gap right there. And then these teeth would sit at the proper angle. And then this wouldn't be fighting it. It'd be nice if, you know, the bolts were set down in there. Typically it's a square hole and the bolt goes in and sits flush in a square hole, and there's an offset drill on here. But obviously, for this price, I imagine somebody caught that and they're like, oh, don't care, shove it down the line. It's getting shipped to America. Those Americans are stupid. It's not like anybody's ever gonna notice or see it. Well, you sent it to me. So, yeah. Now, you are gonna wanna go around and check your nuts and bolts like this one. We got a loose one right there. All right. Hold on, I'm just gonna tighten it up real quick. Grab your wrench. Okay, maybe Gotta have the right tools for the job, and this is definitely the right tool for the job, because oh yeah, we're getting there. Hold on. Yeah, got it. Let's go dig a hole. So I came over here where the ground's a little bit softer. That clay up there, it's at like 110% compaction. That's the kind of clay like that my skid steer wouldn't scratch. My 50,000 pound excavator, it had a hard time getting down a few inches. So over here, this is still virgin ground, but it's got a little bit of moisture in it. So without further ado, I guess here we go. guys. Okay, that's a safety feature I didn't know about. These valves, there's no safety, there's no lockout, so be careful of that. It has, for its size, more than enough power. Like, I would say it's really jerky. I mean, there's really not a lot of feather in it. There's only one hydraulic, pump that runs all of it. The power division isn't what it's going to be on a name brand machine, simply because, they're just direct drive, open, closed valve, a little bit of in between. So every function's trying to share all the fluid all at once. It doesn't break it up. like a name brand would. So that's why you're paying the difference for a name brand. The gas motor, more than enough power. I mean, every single function on this thing has the lift. If I wasn't careful, I mean, it'd throw you into a somersault. So, I mean, the power is good. Do I wish it was smoother? Yes. I also wish that blade was longer because it doesn't provide you with a whole lot more stability. Like, if it was, I'd like to see it out to here, like you would on a comparable mini excavator. The seat gets warm. The seat does get warm. You can see that fluid dripping. So the next video that you guys will be seeing, I'm going to be trying to fix the leak in the next video. That's one thing we're going to tackle when I got some time this weekend. And then also this weekend, I'm renting the same size machine as this in a Bobcat. We're going to compare side by side. We're going to do lifting tests. We're going to do digging tests, max dig depth, how much weight it'll push, so on and so forth. So we're going to have a whole array of tests that we're going to be doing with this compared to the same size Bobcat. So thank you for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed. Also, the Dig It store, we're going to put the link in the bio. I know I've told you before, this is our new shirt. Quit bitching, start ditching. And that is Dig It Supply Company. And on October 16th, we are giving away a brand new $16,000 gooseneck trailer. Or you have a $10,000 cash option. The winner's going to be drawn. Well, the giveaway stops on the 16th. Winner's going to be drawn on Monday, the 17th of October. So we have 5 weeks left to get entered. And then we're also going to be doing a live event on the 16th in Old Monroe, Missouri. We're going to have this on display. We're going to have the trailer on display. We're going to have the little mini dozer on display as well. And anybody who purchases an item in person there is going to be able to hit this thing with a hammer. So I hope forward to see you there if you can make it. And get out there and dig it.